In the turbulent waters of the Red Sea, a shadow looms that could dramatically shift the balance of power in the Middle East. In the heart of Yemen, during the echoes of conflict, the Houthi rebels stand firm, fueled by a promise of retaliation against US and British airstrikes that, they claim, took the lives of at least 5 innocent souls. Enter Scott Ritter, a seasoned military analyst and former UN weapons inspector, who drops a revelation that ripples through the international corridors of power. In a surprising twist, he unravels a strategic move by Russia, a traditional rival of the United States and United Kingdom. The Kremlin, it seems, is steering its vessels into the Red Sea, setting the stage for a naval base in the African nation. This revelation, like a seismic shock, challenges the established influence and strategic interests of Western power in the region. To grasp the gravity of this situation, one must appreciate the strategic significance of the Red Sea. This narrow waterway, linking the Mediterranean Sea to the Indian Ocean, serves as a lifeline for global trade, especially for Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. The Red Sea's importance makes it a focal point for both global superpowers and regional actors, each vying for control and influence. Dive deeper into the conflict, and you'll find the Houthi rebels, formerly known as Ansar Allah, locked in a relentless struggle in Yemen since 2014. With Iran as their steadfast ally, they battle against the internationally recognized government of Yemen, backed by a coalition led by Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. The unwavering support from the United States and the United Kingdom further fuels the flames of this complex and protracted conflict. In this intricate dance of power, Russia's expected entry into the Red Sea adds a new layer to an already convoluted geopolitical landscape. The echoes of this revelation have the potential to reverberate far beyond the shores of Yemen, triggering a ripple effect that may reshape alliances and redraw the lines of influence on the world stage. In the wake of Scott Ritter's revelation about Russia's bold move into the Red Sea to back the Houthi rebels against the US and UK-backed coalition, the global landscape is ablaze with raised eyebrows. Ritter, a luminary in military and political analysis, asserts that Russia's foray into Yemen is no mere happenstance. It's a strategic chess move aimed at countering Western influence in the region and establishing a firm foothold in the critical corner of the world. The geopolitical stakes in Yemen soar to unprecedented heights, with the US and the UK striving to maintain their long-standing objective of wielding influence in the Middle East, particularly within the Arabian Peninsula. Their backing of the Saudi coalition, seen as pivotal in containing Iran's regional influence, is now under intensified scrutiny. Contrastingly, Russia's interest transcend its traditional spheres of influence in Eastern Europe and Central Asia. By establishing a presence in the Red Sea, Moscow not only challenges Western dominance, but also secures access to vital trade routes and potential economic opportunities. Ritter's revelation has tossed the US and UK into a precarious position. Their support for the Saudi-led coalition faces mounting criticism due to alleged human rights violations and civilian casualties in Yemen. Now, Russia's entry into the conflict adds another layer of complexity, raising the specter of a potential confrontation between Western powers and Russia in the region. Moreover, Russia's backing of the Houthi rebels undermines the credibility of the US and UK in the eyes of their Middle Eastern allies. It prompts questions about their ability to safeguard allies and maintain stability in the region. For Moscow, involvement in Yemen goes beyond challenging the US and UK. It aligns with Moscow's broader strategy to assert itself as a major player in the Middle East and the broader international arena. The Red Sea emerges as a strategic gateway for Russia, offering access to both Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, with potential economic and military expansion opportunities. Supporting the Houthi rebels not only positions Russia as a key player in the Yemeni conflict, but also sets the stage for mediating future negotiations and peace settlements. This role as a peacemaker could elevate Russia's global reputation as a diplomatic powerhouse, further solidifying its standing on the international stage. Iran's robust support for Houthi rebels in Yemen, providing both weapons and political backing, sets the stage for a complex web of geopolitical dynamics. The entry of Russia into this intricate narrative suggests a convergence of interest between Moscow and Tehran, both aiming to counter Western influence in the Middle East. The partnership between Iran and Russia in Yemen reflects a shared goal of challenging the United States and its allies in the region. As Russia maneuvers its vessels into the Red Sea, The potential for closer coordination with Iran creates a formidable front against Western powers in the Middle East. This alignment carries far-reaching implications for the regional balance of power, adding a new layer to an already intricate geopolitical puzzle. However, Russia's involvement in Yemen introduces significant challenges and risks. The Yemeni conflict is already a complex tapestry, with various factions and foreign actors vying for influence. Russia's entry adds another layer of complexity, raising the specter of confrontation with Western powers. This escalation could broaden the regional crisis, posing risks not only to Yemen, but to the stability of the entire Middle East. Furthermore, Russia's support for the Houthi rebels may exacerbate the existing humanitarian crisis in Yemen, leading to widespread suffering and displacement of civilians. International condemnation and calls for accountability may follow as the global community cautiously responds to Scott Ritter's revelations. Concerns about the potential escalation of the conflict echo around the world, with calls for a peaceful resolution to the Yemeni crisis. The United Nations emphasizes the urgent need for a political solution and humanitarian assistance to alleviate the suffering of the Yemeni people. However, diplomatic efforts to address the Yemeni crisis have faced limited success over the years. With Russia's entry into the conflict, the dynamics of diplomatic efforts may either become more complicated or facilitated, depending on Moscow's willingness to engage constructively with other stakeholders. There is potential for Russia to play a mediating role, helping bring about a negotiated settlement to the conflict. The United States and the UK now find themselves at a crossroads, needing to reassess their strategies in light of Russia's involvement. Diplomatic negotiations may be on the horizon as they seek mutually acceptable solutions that safeguard their interests while bringing an end to the Yemeni conflict. The implications of Russia's move into the Red Sea extend beyond Yemen. This geopolitical shift has the potential to reshape alliances and power dynamics throughout the Middle East, challenging the traditional alliances of the United States and prompting a reevaluation of global power structures. In a pivotal development for the Middle East, Scott Ritter's revelation of Russia's entry into the Red Sea has triggered significant geopolitical ripples. Traditional allies of the West, such as Saudi Arabia and the UAE, face potential shifts in their partnerships, feeling the strain of Russia's involvement. Egypt and Israel, closely tied to the United States, are compelled to reconsider alliances as Russia's influence grows. The security of vital trade routes in the Red Sea has become a global concern, with potential disruptions posing threats to international trade and economic stability. Questions arise about Russia's naval intentions and the possibility of interference with maritime traffic. The US, UK, and other Western powers closely monitor the situation, prepared to take international action to ensure the free flow of goods. Beyond Yemen, Russia's presence reverberates across the region, prompting a recalibration of alliances and strategic calculations. Saudi Arabia, heavily reliant on US support, faces added complexity in its relationship with Russia. The UAE, a key player in the Yemeni conflict, may reassess its position, testing its bonds with Western powers. Egypt and Israel, historically aligned with the US, reconsider strategies in response to Russia's expanding influence. Thank you for sticking with us to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure the notification bell is turned on so you don't miss a video.